It seems like kinks and fetishes are becoming more and more prevalent than ever before. Maybe evolution is giving people different urges, or maybe we've always had these urges and it's just more acceptable to be open about it. Whatever the case may be, as weird as some of these fetishes are, a lot of them don't actually end up harming anybody. But there's one in particular I want to talk about today that I think crosses a line. Adult baby diaper lovers.
Makes it sexual for me is because a diaper during the day, because I wear 24/7, makes me feel protected and safe. And that's the reason that I want to wear a diaper during the sex, to feel protected and safe. And
I came across this podcast where the interviewee is one of the aforementioned adult baby diaper lovers. God, it hurts my very soul to keep saying that. This podcast is full of contradictions and nonsense and cope reaching levels we have never before seen. Now, I don't have anything against sex positivity, as long as anything related to children is left out. It makes me sick these people want to normalize their sick behavior just because they can't control their own urges.
I want to start the conversation. What are your pronouns?
my pronouns are he and them. So I'm okay with he because I identify as a male, but I have also a lot of female hormones inside of me. But that's why I choose also for them. Male parts are the most in my body, but I don't see any identification through like that male is male and women is women. I think it's mixed in me, so that's why also them.
Oh Lord, we've got pronouns like right away. What if I told you guys that this was the least ridiculous thing he says in this video? Would you believe me?
Because you are an adult baby.
Yeah, that's true. There are many names that I identify through the community, and the community, like there are multiple communities where I'm in at the moment. But in the first place, I identify as a age regressor and as a little, because you have the little space community and the age regression community, and that's the therapy way of dealing with that you are still feeling childish and stuff, and you can also use it to cope with your trauma, your everyday life.
I know I'm supposed to be like non-judgmental and whatnot, but I just don't like the look of this guy. Maybe it's biased because I know what he's into, but he's just got a certain wolf in sheep's clothing look to him. I don't know. All I know is that if my son turned out like this, I would be having a hot, steamy, sexy shower with an electric kitchen appliance.
And then adult baby, or ABDL, so adult baby diaper lover, and age play. Those are the names for the kink community and the fetish community. And that can be non-sexual and sexual.
Yeah.
So pretty much the entire point I want to make in this video could honestly be made with just this clip. He says everything he needs to reaffirm my belief that all this stuff is just sick and wrong. Max says it himself, the age play can be sexual and it can be non-sexual. He just admitted people are sexualizing fake children. To me, this is no different than something like Lolly. Lolly, if you're unaware, is basically digital cartoon CP. In some states, it can be a sort of legal loophole, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think that I am.
Because a big misconception that people have is that you are the
pedophile.
That's
the
a huge
people
one.
that are into
That's
age play.
a huge
or...
misjudgment, And that's really weird, because we don't want to be with children. We want to be the kid itself.
Yeah.
No, Max, it isn't a misjudgment. Actually, I'd say they pretty much hit the nail on the head. Any sexualization of children for any purpose should be seen as reprehensible. This includes sexualizing things like clothes, toys, diapers, and even rooms.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, there is a sexual side to it, and I have that sexual side too, but I only discovered that when I was getting sexually active. Yeah, exactly.
It has nothing to do with
a
child.
No, exactly.
So look, bro, it doesn't matter when you started sexualizing it. The problem, my dear brother, is that you started sexualizing it. This may sound a bit harsh, but reality often is. At the end of the day, someone dressed like a baby is getting fucked by someone who likes fucking someone dressed like a baby. So no, I'm not whatever phobic for thinking that's messed up. I get the whole it makes me feel safe thing and whatnot, and if that's truly all it is, fine. Use your free will to choose a harder path in life if it makes you happy. I don't care. But when the diaper or whatever the fuck enters the bedroom, then we start to have a huge problem.
Well, are part of the kink community and the BDSM community, and they like to wear diapers because of the power exchange between them and their partner. So like daddy, mommy, big brother, big sister towards their baby, brother, sister, or their baby in general.
But
Right there, he said it. Because of the power exchange. Kind of like the power exchange between an adult and a child. That was like the worst thing Max could have possibly said to distance himself from pedophilia. Also, if you need a diaper to feel safe during sex, you probably shouldn't be having it. I really don't think Max is the best spokesperson for the adult baby diaper lovers. He seems socially awkward, shocker. He's not very well spoken, shocker. And he clearly isn't very socially conscious, also shocker. Because if he had said some of the things he said on this podcast around a group of normal people, I can't imagine it going over all too well.
even like straight, like vanilla people play daddy
Yeah, they play
in,
daddy.
in
They-
their sex life,
yeah,
and then it's okay.
Yeah, they play teacher and schoolgirl,
Yeah.
and people don't look weird at that either. So I'm like,
That's normal.
That's normal.
But yeah,
Yeah.
If, when
Yes, there's a bit of a difference you guys are ignoring. 1. Schoolgirls can still be 18, i.e. college, senior year, whatever. 2. Someone calling someone daddy has nothing to do with age. Wearing a diaper and engaging in activities that are uniquely childlike and then somehow sexualizing that is much different than a girl calling a guy daddy. Anyone at any age can call someone daddy. And I want to take a second to talk about the two lovely ladies off to the side here. They seem to be picking up what this guy is putting down because they just agree with him on everything. I get that they're sex positive or whatever, but having this ghoul on their podcast was probably the worst decision they could have made. Like I said before, I have nothing against sex positivity. In fact, I encourage it for adults. But Max is exactly the type of person that makes this whole sex positive movement look bad. He's the jester everyone can point to and say, look where we're headed.
So when did the feelings start that created?
I think I was 4 or 5 already. I was just potty trained, and I remember seeing cousins or other kids or toddlers still in diapers or younger than me and still wearing diapers, and I was like, I felt a little bit jealous about that. I was like, I want to wear them again as well. They make me feel safe, and it's like I feel secure.
So here he's basically trying to be like, oh, it's innocent. It started when I was a kid. Yeah. Even if you can't convince me it's innocent, which it's not, you've said that, it's definitely not innocent for the person that is fucking a man baby. Just because it started when you were a child doesn't mean it didn't change and morph into something deplorable. Things change and so do people as they grow. If it was truly innocent, the diaper would be taken off before the chun-chun is given. So now I'm going to skip forward a bit in the pod. He basically just tells the story of his parents finding out that he was a freak. They tried to get him to a therapist that wanted to wean him off the diapers like they're fucking perks, but of course that didn't work because here we are. He then moves on to talking about wearing diapers in public, and he's not talking about wearing them under his clothes either. He's actually wearing them out in public with nothing else on.
Because it is not illegal to wear just a diaper on the streets because you're not naked. It's considered lingerie underwear.
Yeah.
So you have to wear, like, if you wear plastic pants on top of it or a diaper cover, it's exactly the same thing, but you're wearing on top, then it's allowed.
There are plenty of things that aren't illegal that people just don't do. For example, I enjoy smoking weed. Weed is legal in my state. I don't walk down a busy street with stores and people smoking a fat blunt because I can. I refrain because I realize it may bother someone else. I'm sorry, but yes, a grown man wearing a diaper and acting like a child would bother me. That's not something I want to see, ever. Just because you like something doesn't mean it should be normalized. I think to most normal people, that sight would be objectively gross, just like to most people, weed and cigarettes smell objectively bad and it's objectively obnoxious.
They said I said to them, hey, I want to try it in public, completely in public.
yeah.
And so we went downstairs to Starbucks, and I was wearing a diaper with a diaper cover and a t-shirt. And I was there at Starbucks ordering coffee. It was
And how did people react?
Yeah.
Or were people like...
in America, they're used to a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
so true
They're
because...
but it's so weird. They're so strict and so scared of everything, but they're used to everything.
I think they are more open-minded than Dutch people.
Yes, but it's just the laws that they're afraid of.
Yeah.
The fact that Americans are so accustomed to seeing shit like this is really sad. I feel like we're at a point where it may be too late to turn back. There's just too many people like this, and more pop up every day. The most we can do is continue to work on ourselves and try to explain to people the right way. It's up to them if they want to listen. That's about all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you all for giving me your time. I'm live every night, so head over to @SCV Live if you like Tarkov or Arena Breakout or anything like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.